Shadow Nose. Hey, what's up, K-Pop? Thanks for stopping by. Just doing a little drink and draw tonight. Just got a brewski, drawing some of the shadow right here. Yep. It's a long day at work. Been working on a commission. I wanted to just chill and draw some fan art for fun. T-Count? Yeah, what's up, Bancroft? I got this tropical beer hug, so I'm gonna see what happens. It's like a 9%. I got at the gas station. Looks like a pear, which is like a pig bear. That's what it looks like. Yeah. I almost got a tea though. They had teas there. Yeah. But we'll see. Try it out. Usually I get a little allergic to this stuff. I don't know. It's the hops, I guess. Tastes pretty good though. Tropical bear hug. Yeah. A beach vacation for tasty buds. Okay. I guess it's a Goose Island Brewery. So. Crazy summer. I had to go to a wedding last weekend. Got caught up in a weird hotel. I had to leave. Or motel. Fun times. Good wedding, though. These two had been high school sweethearts, and they finally got hitched. It was nice. Probably gonna have to pick up some bourbon on Saturday. Go over to the Total Wine. They got some good stuff over there. A lot of good videos on YouTube right now coming out. Watching some of the stuff with Joe Rogan, scariest videos. He had this one guy talking about who's out in Florida. They paid him to go and hunt pythons at some government testing site. He goes there and he finds like all this sacrificial stuff. It's pretty scary. It's like a doll that like jumped on his leg. He said, yeah, he doesn't believe in any superstition or anything. It's crazy. Yeah, it sucks too because I went to the comic book store yesterday. Do my Wednesday rounds. Went to pick up Vatican City, man, and they didn't have it. So now I got to go back on Saturday and see if they got it. Wanted to do a review on it. Just learned about Michael Bancroft. I just learned about bird eating Goliath barking spiders. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I wonder, they got to be from your neck of the woods, Mike. 100%. There was this one I seen today. I think it was from Australia, and it was a spider that could like basically collapse all of its external or its exoskeleton and just wrap around a tree as if it was like a wristband. Completely flattens its body. I've never seen anything like that before. Oh, you saw that one too? Yeah, that was gnarly, gnarly stuff. Yeah, I will be doing a Saturday show this week. Finally, it's been like 2 weeks. Gonna be having on uh, Flip City talking about their new magazine. Both Australia, yes. Yeah, Australia is like one of those untapped places for media. I think, man, for video games, comics, movies, the lot. It's just like a whole bunch. That's why I love the Max so much, man. They just spend a little bit of time in the outback. It's not even like the real outback. It's like a fantasy version of it, but that place is something out of a Conan book. But yeah, I love the Max. I could watch a whole show just with him being in the outback. Place is it's a trip. A lot of people, I guess, hitting up the convention this weekend. I guess there's a pretty big convention coming up. Wish I could go. I was trying to do the math to see how much it would cost for me to fly or to drive out to a convention, and yeah, it's a lot cheaper just to fly out there. Yeah, Heroes Con. I don't even know what state that's in. It's some of the most ancient land on Earth. No tectonic activity in here. Hundreds of millions of years. Wanted to go, but pushing it back to another one. Charlotte, North Carolina. My best friend lives out in South Carolina. I wanted to go out there and visit. I was going to take the fam, and he just had a new kid, and he's got a nice job out there. Dave, if you're watching, what's up, bro? Oh, man. Yeah. Gotta get out more and travel. Travel the world. Travel the country at least. I was watching that John Longbox interview with Richard Embry today. It's pretty good. Picked up John Longbox's books. Been wanting to back those for a while. I went on his show about a year ago, maybe. I was hearing good things about his patriarch character. Got those books coming. Got a lot of reviews. I wish I could take a vacation and just review books I backed. It's just time consuming, but they're fun. Still got to read your book, Mike. I still have it. Looking forward to reading that. Wanted to read Death Sworn, Kylo Rose book. I still got that one. I haven't read. It came with like an ash can. It's like so many books. I got to get to it. Now I kind of see what Bancroft's doing with his lore. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what you've been working on all these years. Like, fucking badass, pretty metal. Seen that trailer that Camel Moon did, was really good. Yeah, the scheduling can get crazy, especially if you got stuff going on. You like Deathsworn? Yeah, just pretty badass. I'm like, should I read the ash can first, or what? I mean, if you got the ash can, Mike, did you read the ash can first, or did you just read the book? Because I'm like, I don't know which one to read first. Yeah, I wish he would come back. That guy was funny, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the Ashcan. I had to like send him a DM or an email, and he sent to me. I think Von Klaus edited that one. Um, yeah, I was like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, he kind of just disappeared. He's one of the few. I remember he used to be on Wenger's show. Wenger was really funny. I wish he would bring his show back. The guy's pretty funny. He's to have his he's got to have his crew with him though. You know, you got to have your boys with you, or your boys, your gals on the show, riding shotgun with you. You know, kind of helps. Yeah, I got Reaper Destroyer in. I got that. I got to review that one too. I got a bunch of books, but most of the crowdfunding books they take a while to read. And I also review like the stuff that comes out on Wednesday too, but those I could read in like 10 minutes. And the crowdfunding ones usually take a little longer, and sometimes they have backup books and things like that. Let's see here. I want to get that new Mark Miller or Mark Millar book, the one he's doing with John Romita Jr. Yeah, so many campaign stuff to read. So here I'm behind. Hey, how you doing, Vivian? Thanks for stopping by. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, K-pop and Mike. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's midnight over here. I don't know where it's at for you guys, but the new Nemesis. Oh yeah, the one with the cover by what's his name from the Ink? I always forget his name, dude. The artist. You shoot, he's got the Ink Pulp show. Am I going to color this? Jan Zakara, thanks for stopping by. No, I'm not going to color it. No, I mean if someone wants to color it, that'd be cool. But I don't color. I don't have the patience for it anymore. But I want to learn how to paint, so I might start painting this year or next year. So that's one of my goals. So eventually I'll just do some quick penciling on here, and then this would be color. You know, I'd have the red scarf, and the city down here would probably be orange, all orange amber, stuff like that. And then the shadow would be black and gray. But I'd probably drop out a lot of the red because I don't know. It just depends because you got to use color theory and things like that. What color you want to go with? But usually with this guy, I don't know. For me, it's like oranges. There's something for me at night and like amber lights coming up from above. I think of like palettes like Batman Begins had a really good amber night. So did like Hellboy. A lot of movies are like that. Fincher uses that. I think of stuff like that. Oh, thanks for. I appreciate that, Zankara, and thanks for stopping by. Hey, what's up, Dark Gift? How's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by, brother. Oh, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Yeah, and yeah, I was just kind of learning how to color, with Butch Cleaver, and then by the end I got to the second book, it got a lot better, and then a little bit better, and then I just stopped. So I haven't colored anything in at least 2 years. I haven't colored anything on Photoshop in at least 2 years. And for me, I'd have to just go back and really study up on it again. Read some more books, watch some more videos, watch some Bancroft videos. And yeah, but I will be lettering though. That's gonna be what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking about using what's it called? Clip Studio Paint. I'm gonna be using that to do my letters. So, and I got my Blambot fonts, I think, ready to go. Or yeah, Blambot. I think that's what it was. Kind of looking forward to lettering. One guy that really loves lettering is Pete Samedi, man. He loves lettering, but it's cool. I'm doing all my sound effects freehand now on the book. I'm doing Hell War, but yeah, the letters. So I got to letter it, and then I got my editor editing it, and he has to approve it, and then it's just going to take some time. I got about 15 pages left on the book. and that takes forever. I was doing a little bit today, sneaking around doing some of it. And doing the blue pencil. I don't really like using blue pencil that much, but sometimes it's cool. Usually if you're dealing with like organic things and stuff of that nature, feels like it's okay. Yeah, this guy's getting blizzasted on. I have the gore. Wouldn't be one of my pieces without the gore. People are down with the gore though, man. People like gore. I mean, look at the like all the manga books, and people love Invincible. All the kung fu and all the movies, slasher movies and stuff. I don't know. I know K-pop likes the gore. How's it going, RC? Can you draw a Perk 30? Probably. What is that, a car? Sounds like a car. I don't know. If it's a car, yeah, I could draw it. Might take me a couple tries. Oh, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, RC. Just having some fun drawing this character for the first time. I've been terrified of drawing it, but you gotta face your demons. Gotta exorcise the demons. You know what I mean? You gotta get in there and just try it sometimes. Definitely would have tried something. Definitely would have done other things on this piece, you know. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? It's okay. This piece could come out whack, or it could come out okay, or it could come out awesome. Sometimes you just got to get in there and do it, you know? That's part of the hunt, the artist hunt. Yep, everything starts with stick figures. Then you move on to geometrical shapes like cylinders and circles and light bulbs and pears. And triangles for the feet. There's so many good like tutorials online. Anytime like a video pops up online, or like I'm scrolling through like TikTok or anything, and I see it's like really cool, I like subscribe to the channel. Like Bancroft, he was in here a minute ago. He's got really good art content on there too. You should go subscribe to his channel. K-pop, Dark Gift. Got cool content. I was driving through this weekend. I was driving through LA. I left early too. I was driving on No King's Day. And yeah, on the way back though, actually this weekend, drove through like Mulholland Drive, and I was thinking of Mulholland Falls. It's where a lot of like crazy stuff went on during this time period, the 1930s. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how I'm drawing these. The fog now. We got the fog down here. This This is like the pin that could. It's like the engine that could. It just keeps going and going. I'm wanting it to die so I can use some of the new stuff I got. That's how I am. I kind of like to just use my tools, and just kind of commit to them, even if I'm like getting tired of them. Unless they just really like fail me, then I'll switch it up. Sorry guys. Right now I'm drawing some smoke, kind of or fog that the shadow is summoning because it's an illusion. To me, like I think for everyone's kind of got their take on the shadow, but for me, he's kind of like a sorcerer, like a Doctor Strange, or more like Mysterio. You know what I mean? Like he can really cloud your mind, though. Like you can really tap into it with hypnosis. That's the way that I would write the shadow. But if he wants to, he could like in theory create the stuff if you wanted. Like he's kind of like Doctor Strange at the same time. That's how I would write him. But I would try to like write the story in which through narrative he kind of either the narrator or the shadow can show like what he's doing, like how he's faking people out and scaring them when it's not really happening. He's using tricks and snakes and smokes and mirrors. And then the viewer or the person reading the book would be like, oh, that's how he did it. Okay, he's using the props and oh, the smoke, oh, he's got a fog machine up there, or oh, he's got a dry ice machine, or do you know what I mean? Obviously this is a 30s and you have to get a little more creative. Maybe there's like hot water and it's a cool night and there's steam coming. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe he busted some tear gas, or you could always fake it, but I always think it's cool if you could kind of pull some like real like tech from that time. I see that they got a new Phantom book coming out too. I think Black Mask is doing it, and usually they kind of write the woke shit, so I don't know if it's any good or not. But I seen Freddie Williams Jr. did a cover for it, looked really good, of the Phantom. It was on Twitter tonight. Yeah. Oh, how long have I been drawing for? I've been drawing for like, let's see here, since I was a kid, since I was like 4. So many years, 30 something years. Kind of just start picking things up as you go. You could, like I've been drawing for a long time, and I've learned like a lot of the stuff like in the last 5 years. And I'm, always learning. It's always going to be something to learn forever. It never ends. Just want to get better and better. Yeah. See, like right here, this barrel right here should line up right there. Come out with the bullet's trajectory. So I got to move this. I got to move that over here. Little stuff like that you can always see. There's always problems. You always have to fix problems, That's okay. That's what rulers are for. Another thing is just tools. A lot of stuff is just having the right tools for drawing. You actually need the rulers and the tools and stuff like that. Otherwise, it can be kind of challenging. And now with everything kind of digital, it's a little easier. Kind of, sort of. It can be, maybe. That's up for debate, but those things are kind of right there for you. Yeah. The bullet coming out. Speed. All right. One artist that I really like to watch draw for a little while, he doesn't really do it anymore, was David Finch. Kind of picked up a lot from just watching his Monday draw shows, his live drawing shows. I wish he would do more. And the Shadow's not really like a gory book or a gory thing, but I would make it that way. Windblock Custom Nooble. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. No bull. No baloney. You like art streams, huh? K-pop. Yeah, just got home. Must be pretty late. You must be like working the graveyard shift. 15 years, huh? That's a minute. There we go. Oh, okay. Shelly Robertson. He's really good. Yep. Yeah, I like his work. You got 12 on your belt? Ooh, dang, that's a long one. Yeah, I think I did. How much did I do today? I think I did 10 today. Friday was good, though. Friday was good. I think I did 18 and a half on Friday. That was real good. Yeah, that was the longest I've ever done. It'll be a pretty good payday on that one. Hopefully, God willing. Michael Bancroft. Sometimes I wonder how awesome this scene would be if thousands of people turned out for draw streams. Imagine the talent that would attract. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, man. No one really does, I remember Kelsey was doing those draw streams like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I remember driving around in the car. I was a delivery guy at that time. I would like be putting it on, listening. Yeah, it's funny. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. French, 500. David Raposa gets about 100. Yeah, Daniel Warren Johnson. Those D-Dub Fridays, those are good. I like those. Yeah, those are real good. The D-Dubs. Got these new pins over here I want to try out. Let's see if I can find them. You see more and more happening every day. That's cool. It's always good. It's a good sign. People are wanting to see more live art, probably. Wanting to connect with it a little more. That's a possibility. Yeah, it's a possibility. Let's see here. There we go. A little bit of spatter. Never hurt nobody. A little trick for you guys right there. Okay. These are those pins I got from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I like draw streams. I like to wake up early. You know what? I like to wake up early and watch what's his face? Bob Ross. With his happy little trees. I'm an artist and an action figure customizer. That's awesome, man. Maybe you can customize some action figures of my characters. I want to make action figures for my characters someday. That would be fun. I like the He-Man toys. I'm looking forward to that He-Man movie. I don't know if it's going to come out, though, with the whole Jared Leto thing. He's got, like, a bunch of Me Too stuff going on from, like, 10 or 20 years ago. But I was getting excited, man. Me and the kid been watching it. Today he's like, Dad, we're going to watch Masters of the Universe. We're going to watch He-Man today. I hadn't watched it in, like, 3 weeks. We were watching it, though, every day for a minute there. And you guys gonna go see Superman? It's coming out pretty soon. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go. I want to go watch Superman. Yeah, Master Universe, so cool. I yeah, I had like two different kind of like comic books I wanted to do that were very Masters of the Universe esque, you know, kind of like that or Thundercats. You know what I mean? The whole barbarian, you know, Saturday morning cartoon style thing. But it's like a fine line, and a lot of people are going to be like, I'm telling you, within the next 5 years, that whole like specific like Masters of the Universe, you know, barbarian kids cartoon Thundercat genre, that shit's going to blow up like in the next few years. You know, it's going to be huge, so you're going to see a lot more of it. There's a lot of comics that are being worked on right now too, like in the indie scene that haven't came out yet. They've been working on for years that are going to just it's all just going to explode. So I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do that, you know. Part of me is like, it doesn't matter, Matt. Just fucking do whatever you want. But then another part of me is like, yeah, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be like over saturated, you know. And there's a lot of stuff I want to work on, so some things can kind of wait. You know what I mean? Like I really wanted to do a Viking book right now. And those aren't really that. They're riding the zeitgeist. Vikings were for a while. They're kind of died out now. They're like on the edge. But I think they're always going to be kind of popular now because of the Marvel movies and the TV show, and I guess maybe the Northman a little bit. People are starting to put up on that movie a little bit more now. And then the God of War game, that was huge. Never missed a Superman movie. I have a lot of human cousins. A lot of human cousins. Oh, He-Man. Oh, okay. Costumes or He-Man cousins, or cousins that like He-Man. Yeah, I like the He-Man from the Cartoon Network. That was my favorite iteration. Yeah, and then they did like the Kevin Smith one. I kind of skipped on that one because he got put to the back. But there's another He-Man show that they did after that on Netflix that looked kind of cool. It had some fun anatomy, real big like bodies and stuff. That's the thing too, man. Like I like kind of designing anatomy for the characters I'm doing. If it's gonna be like kind of fun, kind of out there. One of my favorite artists in like the scene, peers, is like Donald DeLay. He has a lot of fun with his anatomy and things like that. You know, I like that too. Let's see here. Revelations. I know there was that other one too. I wanted to check that out, but I didn't. They did two different ones. That one, dude, the one on Cartoon Network's the Shiznit. I love that. They have the whole lore built up on there, everything. Trying to make sure you guys could see what I'm doing the whole time. You could see me fucking up and doing good, doing bad, all that shit in between. Hopefully. Go read comic books, guys. Get out there and read comics, buy comics, back comics, download comics. Just get out there and that's the medium, man. That's where it's at. Gotta keep this thing moving. Keep it moving. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday, bitches. I love Friday. I love Sunday too. Sunday's pretty awesome. I used to hate Sunday for multiple reasons, but now I love it. It's like my last day of the week and there's nothing going on. Just chill with my family. It's pretty cool. Yeah. But I really like low key. I like Wednesdays a lot now. Wednesdays are fucking awesome if you make them that way. Because usually I got the weekends off usually, but sometimes I do both. But Wednesdays, it's the middle of the week. It's the hump day, it's the bridge day, and so for me, I'm like, dude, I try to treat Wednesday like it's a weekend day. Like I'll go out and get a beer or something, or get maybe get like a Dunkin'. Usually it's I don't really drink. I usually get like coffees that are really unhealthy because I normally drink them black. But I'll go out and get like a Dunkin' or Starbucks because to me that's like dessert. That's not real coffee, And yeah, anytime you get to draw, right? That's for sure. That's for sure. 100%. It's like a privilege for me. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to getting my book out in March, hopefully. I'm trying to like really get stuff done with that. But at the same time, I like to break off and do commissions and pieces for my buddies and fan art for myself. It just keeps the well of rejuvenation flowing. Praying to God you get some work done this week, huh? That's good. Yeah. Sometimes I like to work on stuff really fast. Like if you go on like a draw stream with people, you know. And right now I'm just kind of like taking my time, but I also like having to hurry up too. I think that's fun as well. Oh yeah, this guy, yeah, that's the Shadow, man. He's been around forever, like over like close to 100 years, if not over 100 years. I know he came out in 1930 something in July. I think he was made by, well, revolutionized by Walter B. Gibson, and then I think the original creator was a radio write or a radio playwright that had his first origins, but then Walter B. Gibson took him and gave him all this crazy cool stuff. You know, I think he made up the Lamont Cranston moniker and a bunch of other things. I'd have to go back and do more deep dives on it again. I forget these things. This guy's got a big nose, though. But I'm gonna add a bunch of I'm gonna come back in here with some highlights and do a bunch of things. Oh yeah, definitely, dude. Thanks for subscribing. Oh yeah. Yeah, because this is probably like the third or fourth video I did on this, and I'm probably gonna do like 2 or 3 more just for fun. I did the one video where I just showed it like when I was trying to figure out like the layout I wanted, like the right thumbnail. Then I did one with penciling, and I ended like half of it with penciling and the other half with inking, and then this is like the one where I'm doing inking on it, and I'm having a little beer. I'm almost done with this. So it's a little drink and draw. Thanks for subbing, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, and the thing is, too, I've learned about erasing. You want to wait like a day before you start erasing a bunch of stuff. So I'll probably wait like till tomorrow or the next time right before I go live and start erasing some of the stuff on here. Let's see, we got a door up here. It's kind of trippy angle. I love those fisheye angles and just weird angles. I think it's fun messing with the eye. Yeah. All those hinges in there. I really wish they would make a Shadow movie, another one. Make it really like Art Deco. A lot of people like the Shadow too. A lot of people like the Shadow. Yeah. I'm looking forward to a Spider-Man Noir, man, with Nicolas Cage. That's got that Sin City feel to it. I got another channel just called The Metal Cartoonist where I kind of talk about comics and making comics like in the indie space. Do videos. I drop videos every Monday at 6 a.m. on Eastern time. But I'm probably going to just start, I don't know, I'm thinking I might just start putting those videos on my regular channel and just keeping that channel around as a backup a little bit. We'll see. Seems like I get more comic book people watching this channel than that one. So, kind of an experiment. It's good to switch it up, try new things, you know. I also like consistency, but switching it up is good too. A little bit of both. I'm serious. I've worked on other YouTubers' artwork. Oh, that's cool. I'll make an action figure for some artwork. I'm also working on a book. Pretty much, I just need a gallery of YouTube artwork. I'm not taking credit so far. I have AKA Pad. Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, he's awesome, man. He's a great guy. Yeah, I like doing fan art too of people in the scene. You know, it's pretty cool. I like his artwork. He's got a really dynamic, punchy style. You know. Oh, he's your buddy. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, he's got some really dope videos. AKA Pad, like when he does those Friday kind of like black and white or underground comics, you know, kind of like the avant-garde stuff, underground shit from like usually the 80s or 90s. Love that stuff. And then I dig his 90s stuff ultimately too because I'm a 90s brat, so I'm into that as well. It's like the 90s. If you grew up in that time, you love the 90s comics. Most people, you know. If you didn't, you probably don't really get it because you weren't a kid during that time and didn't really, I don't know, hit you as hard, I guess. But I just love comics, all that crazy stuff, huh? Yeah, I just love comics in general, man. I like them all, like the old stuff, the new stuff, some manga, some of the French stuff. New York City Outlaw comic hardcover. I've never read that one. It's funny. I always find new stuff though. Like there's this one that Kevin Eastman. I want to get off Kevin Eastman's side that he did with Bisley called Los Angeles. That one just went right over my head. I want to pick that up. I still need to get another Faust book. I got Slain for Christmas. I still haven't even like read that yet. I've read some of it, but that was from back in the day. I had some like couple originals. Now I got the full book. A little bit more of that fog. A little pricey on eBay. Oh yeah, eBay's crazy. Sometimes though, that's the only place where you can get anything. Seems like. Let that dry. Let that sucker dry for a bit. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh, you met Ed Piskor before? Yeah, I really started watching that show like the last year before he died, pretty much. I remember it being on, and then I never really checked it out. I remember back in the day, he went kind of hard on like a bunch of people. He was just kind of anti a lot of the people in the scene. So I was just kind of like thought that was kind of whack, you know. But then, as come to find out, the scene that I'm in or I was in, was a bunch of whack fools. So I kind of understand where he was coming from back then. Yeah. It's not good to like really put yourself in a group, you know. Just be independent. You'll be good to go. You can hang out with people. Don't want to join any cults or, you know, Jim Jones shit, you know. Stay clear of that. I think it's time to get a little splatted do. Let's see here. Their videos are pretty educational on comic books. Yeah, it just sucks. Rest in peace, Ed. Yeah, 100%. I don't think there's ever going to be videos like that again from anybody on the internet. Someone could do it, you know. They got to just get out there and, you know, film a bunch of videos. A lot of really cool books, and yeah. But the thing is, like, he had a long career too, you know, in the scene. He was working with a lot of different people, knew a lot of different people, you know, both of them. But people could do it, man, and more people should. They should go out there and, you know, find those diamond in the rough books and do videos on them and talk about comics. I think more people need to be out there talking about comics. 100%. I remember they were filming a bunch of videos, like they were having like 2 or 3 months out, you know. I think they would meet up like once a week and film like 6 videos on one day. It's pretty gangster. That's how you do it. Let's see here. Hey, Montoya. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Oh, yeah. Probably kind of late over there. I'm going for almost about an hour now. I'm gonna go check. Kind of want to go watch like a. I know what I'm gonna go watch. It's been a crazy week. I had to go to that wedding and whatnot and do work a bunch of crazy hours, but I didn't finish watching the Bass Reeves show. I was really digging that show. Gotta watch that. I'm looking forward to that new Young Guns, man. They got a new Young Guns movie they're working on right now. It's going to have Lou Diamond Phillips, Emilio Estevez, and Christian Slater. They're all signed up for it, you know. Because, yeah, there's like allegedly this guy that claimed he was Billy the Kid, and he wrote a bunch of, I think he wrote some diary stuff, you know. That's where they're going to take the story. You're going to finish some customs you have, huh? Yeah, man, I got a character called Butch Cleaver, man. I want to make a toy of him someday. And I can show you real quick. I think I showed you before, but this is him right here. Get a gothic slasher western character. He can manipulate bone on a molecular level. Bass Reeves is a TV show. It's actually on Paramount. Yeah. It's on Paramount, the Paramount Network. I think it's produced by Taylor Sheridan. This is like him riding his bull right here. These are some zombified voodoo dolls. That's the voodoo doll. That's like one of the main bad guys in the book. Ooh. You got Opio Possum. This is another character right there. Moth Mammon. That one I colored pretty good. I did a pretty good job on the colors. Yeah, and then I got this. There's another picture of him. Old Butch. And this is what I'm working on right now. Hell War. That's a Viking bounty hunter. So he's got his guitar sword right there. He's got his bearded axe guitar right there. He's got his name right there, Hell War, right on the guitar. Yeah, and then I switched the font up, but people were telling me it looked like Nell War, so now it looks more like Hell War. So that's what I'm working on now, but that book's going to be black and white. It's not going to be in color. I would do a color version maybe one day if someone wanted to color it, or if I wanted to pay somebody, but I'm doing all my books in black and white now. I'm going to try to make them like really affordable as much as I can. That's cool, man. They already did on the Bushy Bill story in Young Guns 2. Yeah. They basically want to continue the Bushy Bill stuff, Dark Gift. And I think he's going to be going over to Mexico. A lot of it's going to take place in Mexico, man. And it's going to have, I think, Pancho Villa is going to be in there. He's going to be working with Pancho Villa. He's going to be training Mexican soldiers. He says he's got a whole trilogy lined up, bro, for the next 3 movies. So I'm really looking forward to that. He was on an interview last night. I was watching on YouTube, and Emilio was talking about all of it, you know. And I think Bon Jovi's coming back. He's gonna do. Bon Jovi really wants to do a song. The new movie's titled Young Guns, Dead or Alive. Hence Bon Jovi. You know, I know it's kind of cringe, but I don't give a fuck. I'll be there day one watching the movie. Yeah. Slater's character died. I've been doing it like 20 years. You can check out some of my work on Figure Realm. Hell yeah, man. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to check out Fantastic Four. You know, it's definitely got some questionable stuff that I don't side with, but I'll be checking it out. You know, unless it's just, I don't know, really, 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 really bad. But I also want to see Jurassic World. I'm really into like dinosaurs, like monster dinosaurs. I'm also like looking forward to Dracula, man. That new Luc Besson one, the director of The Fifth Element, his Dracula movie. It's gonna have a lot of romance in it, but I don't give a fuck. It's also got a lot of other cool stuff. I think most stories do good with a little bit of romance, though. I think it kind of helps ground him a little bit and give him heart, you know. Because once you put that heart in there, you know, and then you know, it's like a mouse or a rat running in a wheel. Instead of dangling the cheese, you're dangling the heart, you know, and then that mouse never gets the heart or the cheese, if you will, in the story. I want the Galactus popcorn head. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. And I like the actor they got for Galactus, that dude from the Robert Eggers movies. He's in he's the father in The Witch. He's got that really deep voice, you know, ye old English talking in a deep voice. He's also in he plays like a Viking in the Northman. He's in there for a couple minutes. He's in Nosferatu. He's in all the movies. And when I heard he was cast as Galactus, I was like, oh, perfect. And then now I see like some of the, I think it was a toy or maybe the something like that. They have his likeness. I forgot the director's name, but I definitely want to go check out. Yeah, it's in Frankenstein, my man. Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro. That guy's been working on that movie for like 20 years. And Bernie Wrightson, you know, our guy Bernie Wrightson, his Frankenstein, that was like Guillermo's like his go-to. Like he, you know, I remember back in the day he was talking about Bernie Wrightson's Frankenstein, and that's like his favorite design and stuff like that. I think he was talking about that on maybe the Blade 2 special features. Yeah. Thanks everybody for watching though. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. You know, I know all you guys are busy. Yeah, I love that original. Oh, dude. Oh man. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I love those first 2 Hellboy movies, but I really like the new ones. I really like yeah. I have to go back and watch the reboot. And then the new reboot, I really liked that one a lot. But what really like irked me about it was the spider in the beginning of the movie, man. That spider just took me out of the movie, bro. Like the CGI was just so bad. I wish I could just tell the director like that's the one movie probably in my whole life where I wish I had seen it early. And I get emails. I've been getting emails for like 15 years on free movie screenings to go and watch, you know, and grade the movie. But I never fucking go. I never go. But I want to. There's a new one that's coming out with Jason Momoa and Batista that's coming out. And I was going to go watch it, but I was like, I don't know. A lot of times they're kind of far. But when they're in Long Beach, I'm like, But yeah, anyways, that movie, if I would have seen that the new reboot of Hellboy that came out on demand, I would have been like, hey, dude, with this movie, cut that fucking spider scene out of the beginning, cut the fucking train out, and just have Hellboy riding up on a horse. Hellboy would look really cool riding up on a horse, have him in silhouette, coming up into the smoke, you know, or the smoke's there. He's coming up like a Michael Mann shot, you know. He's coming up, and then his silhouette, his black silhouette, breaks from the smoke in the smoky Appalachian Mountains, and that's when he enters the town, and that's when the story picks up. You don't really need anything else from that because the movie is a tale. It's a folk tale, you know, and he's a folk hero in that tale, you know. So for me, I just really wish that they didn't put that in there. You know, they could have just saved the budget and, you know, bought some better lunches for everybody. You know, maybe put them up in like a Hilton or something. You know, I don't know. Just leave it like that. Other than that, the movie was fucking awesome. There was scenes in there that was just like getting kind of goosebumpy. Like, oh, dude, they're doing so good. Like they're getting so close to it, like Sin City did, right? I think Sin City is the best. What about the new Predator movie? Okay, visually, I just love special effects or practical. Yeah, I love practical effects. I'll take practical over anything, even over CGI. What about the new Predator movie? The new Predator movie, I'm extremely hyped for that movie. That's another one I always forget about. I really loved Killer of Killers. There's an interview with the director on some podcast, man, that he was on. He did a whole freaking hour. I just click play, and then I whenever I see a video I want to watch on YouTube, I just click play, and then I exit out of it, and it just keeps it in my history, and I go right to it. But that was one of them. But they interviewed the director John Trachtenberg for an hour on some podcast that came out. But that looks sick. There's a new poster online that's surfacing now where he's the Predator deck. He's got the Waitani android on his back like a backpack, and that made me think about Hellboy. You know, it's like a thing now. I don't know. I just think it's so cool. Like Hellboy had that book called The Corpse, and he had that corpse on his back. They kind of did a little nod to that in the movie with the Russian corpse, but in the book it's an Irish corpse. And then you have there's this book called Headlopper that's really good. It's like a sword and sorcery book. It's kind of like Robert E. Howard meets Mignola. This dude Headlopper, man, he's this old barbarian. He runs around in the world lopping heads off. Very well written book. I highly recommend it. You guys should check them all out. Get the hardcovers. Headlopper by Andrew McLean. He does everything by himself. The guy's a really inspirational artist for me. He has his own style, but just what he can do by himself, and like he was hitting quarterly books like all by himself pretty much for the most part. I think he was getting a letterer or something like that, or a colorist. But yeah, he was doing like he was rocking. His character had a witch's head he would carry around with. Her name was Agatha. So cool, so crazy. And then yeah, then you got this new Predator movie. He's got the half the corpse of a Wayland Yutani cyborg. So I think people are gonna go watch that movie and they're gonna be pleasantly surprised. They're gonna be like, you know what, wasn't the Predator movie I wanted, but it was cool. You know, it was something that was really cool. And judging by his influences for that movie, I'm really excited because he's talking about Shane the Western, Conan the Barbarian, the video game Shadow of the Colossus, and Drax the Destroyer. So, you know, he starts talking about that. That kind of gets me pumped up for it. Yeah, Disney Plus, huh? Yeah, I got the Disney Plus. Hulu's got a lot of really cool stuff on there too. Did you guys read Battle Beast, the new Invincible Universe book? That shit was awesome. Really digging that book. I've been picking that up. Yeah, I like Spawn a lot. It's just hard to kind of keep track of it. I fell off it back in the day, and it was just really hard to kind of keep with it. I jump on every now and then, though. Like, I would have jumped on probably about a year ago when Brett Booth picked up. The last run I was buying was the one that John Boy Myers was doing. I think he's a really good artist. Really nice guy, too. Like his art. Kind of got that got that Joe Mad style a little bit, but not really. He does his own thing. I noticed Joe Mad uses a lot of he does a lot of busts. Like if a character isn't he'll use big characters and kind of put them in the background. And he'll just draw kind of like the top half of their body, and then he kind of does that a lot. He does like busts of characters and on covers and things. But John Boy Myers, man, he does the whole body. Yeah, his Spawn was cool too. He gave him his own design, gave him like the teeth and that really cool sword. But when Brett Booth jumped on, I wish I had kind of got on that. I wish I had started collecting the Spawn Gunslinger. I thought that was a pretty cool looking book, but I didn't jump on it. So I was reading the Violator book though, man. They had a Kyle Hotz did the second issue. That was really good. The first issue was really good. I got on it though, but it started getting kind of weird. Yeah, I kind of fell off that. I got the last issue. I didn't read that yet, but the first two issues, and then Wayshack did the third issue. That was really good too. So like the first I think the first three or four issues of that were really good. Yeah, of the new Violator series, not the old one. They're always like retconning stuff. Yeah. When I was a kid, I met Rob Liefeld. He was really nice to me. He signed all my X-Force books. Yeah, I've been watching his podcast. It's been really fun. Very interesting stuff. Talking about all the... he just kind of goes all over it, actually. He's got some fun characters. I remember liking Blood Wolf as a kid from the Darker Image book. I bought it for the Max, though, but I remember Blood Wolf being kind of interesting. Kind of a Lobo ripoff, or as Liefeld would say, an Echo. But not really. He's just a bounty hunter. He's got his own look, too. Doesn't really look like Lobo at all. Blood Wolf's it's pretty metal, dude. Like, pretty cool looking character. I do say so. Probably his best character, actually, in my opinion. Out of all the characters that I know of, I think his Blood Wolf is the most interesting. After, definitely more interesting looking and creative than Deadpool and Cable. Those ones are really cool. Yeah, losing his shit. Just coming over to YouTube now. Been watching that. Yeah, I know. I saw that when he was. I think he was swinging one around on his show. It was pretty cool. Yeah, kind of like Masters of the Universe style. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the Momoa, his take on Lobo, right? It should be pretty cool. Lobo's one of my favorite characters. I like Lobo because he's just a fun character. You know what I mean? And I think that's the problem. That's why I like that new Kirkman book. I think comics are fun when you just kind of have these outlandish characters. Sometimes you don't need them all the time, but most of the time, I think that's the best way. Have a little fun with the comic, cartoony stuff. But not all the time. Sometimes you want it like dark and serious. It's always fun. You gotta have a little bit of variety. If you kind of swing too far either way, it gets kind of overwhelming, I think. Yeah, Krypton was a good show. I heard. It's funny too because I was watching like an interview with Bisley, and he was saying that like he based Lobo off of like Scottish bikers, and it made me think of that character from that show. Like damn, that's kind of more accurate to what Bisley wanted. But the guy was just kind of small. I seen him. I'm pretty sure I seen him in that new show Mobland. Like he works for Tom Hardy. I'm like, oh, that's that. That's that Lobo actor from Krypton. I never watched the show, but I've seen some of the scenes with him from the show with him doing his Deadpool or his Lobo thing. I was like, it looks pretty decent for like a little guy. Like he's not that big. He's small. Like you need a big dude like Momoa to play Lobo. Otherwise, I don't take it serious. Yeah. Yeah, and then Andrew Bernarski played him on the paramilitary fan film. That was really good. Yeah. Yeah, Lobo. The Bow. Yeah, there's so many comic books out there though. It like never ends. That doesn't even have to do with the stuff that's like in crowdfunding right now. There's that too, but then there's just like so many books I want. It's just crazy. Comics never end and comics never sleep. Let's see here. In the Justice League cartoon? Yeah, with like Brad Garrett. doing the voice. I think he was pretty good in the Young Justice one too. It's a little different, but still cool. You know, a lot of people have different takes on Lobo. As long as it isn't the one from the New 52, we're good. But I always think Lobo looks good, you know, with the long hair, or even like the Dragon Ball Z hair when he first came out, you know. But every now and then you get him with like dreadlocks and shit. It's like all right, but not. I don't know. Yeah, he was kicking Superman's ass. You know. Yeah, kind of sucks. I kind of like don't want Lobo to get popular. He's so cool, but he has potential to really just blow up. You know, like Deadpool kind of did. A lot of people are kind of hating on Ryan Reynolds now for that stuff he was doing with his wife. I guess they're trying to cancel some director actor guy or some shit. I don't really know all the details, but something like that. Thought it was kind of crazy. I know that he's going to be working on a Dragon's Lair, a Dragon's Lair movie for I think Disney, based on the video game. Yeah, I was like, oh okay, I can see Ryan Reynolds being in that. He kind of looks like that guy a little bit, not too much, but maybe a little. The '80s cartoon of He-Man, or maybe the '90s cartoon. I was talking about Superman. I meant the '90s cartoon. Yeah, that was that Bruce Timm show. The death scenes. Yeah, I never got to play the game. It was before my time. Yeah, it looked pretty cool though, like the animation and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. Looked like it was way ahead of its time, you know, for a game. It's looking pretty cool. A cartoon called Dragon's Lair. Oh, okay. They released it on PlayStation Store back when PS3 was on the next gen. Oh, that's cool. Probably got some resurgent viewers, you know, checking it out. Like, oh, let's check this out. And then probably some people that used to like the OG one, you know. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the cell animation, so it looks like a cartoon. Not sure if it was an actual cartoon at one point though. Yeah, it definitely had that cell animation. That's pretty cool. That's kind of what helped it like stand out a little bit. Don Bluth, huh? The Shadow Knows. Get that tie in there. There we go. All right. Going out the backside of his head right there. Pretty brutal. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Maybe a little bit of that right there too. Let that dry up for a little bit. Let's see here. Probably work on his gloves a little. Let's see. mainly do comic art traditionally, nib and brush, and some liners. My current project is all digital though. Though it would be faster, but it's a big note. Go channel. Go get jealous. We can all be buddies. Yep. Speed art vids about 3 minutes. That's cool. Our version is them too. That's awesome. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, there's that. Just got a little bit done tonight. Probably gonna go watch another Bass Reeves episode, guys and gals. Thanks for watching, everyone that's been watching tonight. I really appreciate you guys. Probably gonna take off right now and go have a little snack and watch that show. And I got a little bit done tonight. It's been going for about an hour and a half, but moving really slow. Got that guy and a little bit of smoke. This dude, that there. Everyone watching, go subscribe to Windblock Customs No Bull channel. Go subscribe to the Montoya 76. Thanks, brother. Just trying to get the basic line stuff in, and then I'll start adding more shading and stuff like that and lighting. And then hopefully I'll have this finished in July at some point for the anniversary of the Shadow. That's what I'm trying to line it up for. Trying to do like a Shadow Day. You know, Batman's got a day. Why can't we have Shadow Day? You know what I mean? So I'm going to probably do something for that. You know, there might be a Shadow Day already. I don't know. But I'm going to try to do that. You too, man. I'm trying to do at least one of these a week, you know. So after I do the Shadow, I'm going to move on to something else. I like doing the live draw streams. It's really fun. I like doing characters that I don't get to draw normally ever. I probably never will. So I'm just going to do them now while I have a chance before I die. The Shadow's one of them. I'm going to probably try to do pulp characters, but we'll see. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. I might maybe do like Conan or Solomon Kane or something, or might do some random movie character. That was going to be my shtick for a while. I might do metal mascots. I was doing metal mascot mashups, you know, like Eddie versus Vic from, you know, Eddie, you know, or Motorhead, you know, versus Vic, stuff like that. It was fun. You got certain bands have like mascots, you make them fight type shit, you know. It was fun. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll try to do this again next week, maybe at least once a week or twice a week, but for sure once a week. I'm going to be doing a live stream on Saturday night at midnight Eastern time. Going to be having on who we having on Flip City Comics. They're going to be talking about their new magazine campaign that's going on right now. So we'll talk about that, as well as like, you know, all your metal news, movie news, comic book news. We're going to be covering all that, monsters, all the good shit, campaigns. So that'll be Saturday night. You guys can hang out if you're awake. Definitely be checking out some current metal bands or some newer videos. I don't want to say new metal, but I usually try to find new stuff, even from old bands. And if I can't, then I usually pluck out a classic video and do that for our intermission of the show. So if you guys want to check that out, that show's Metal Movies and Brewskis on Saturday nights at midnight. That's a normal time, unless I have to do TCB something else. But again, thanks for watching, guys. You guys have a great Friday. Happy Friday. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. We'll see you guys next time. Yeah.